So, good morning. So, I'm doing my morning reading because I had learned a while ago, someone who said that you should start the day with prayer and meditation to improve your conscious contact with a higher power. And so, this is how I meditate. I pull out my cards and I listen to that sound. And it just feels right to take a breath every time I do a shuffle. So I take that deep breath. And meditating is just a way of listening to what the universe has to say. And gives me something to focus on throughout the day. So when the cards, universe, has something to say, if it's letting me know I need to look out for something, if it's talking about anger, resentments, or anything like that, if I start my day already knowing about it, if I choose to get angry or anxious or resentful, then it's my choice because I've already thought about it this morning, been forewarned, girded myself. And it shows that it's just something to work on. I learned about justifiable anger, and what is that? That's where we feel justified at ruining our own day by letting somebody live in our head instead of just letting it go. So that's what meditation is, and that's what I use the cards for, and that's what we can use the cards for, is to help us focus on something throughout the day. Carry with us, and maybe learn something about ourselves. So I'm going to do my 3-in-1. Ten of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. The Devil reversed. Okay. So pages can be somebody youthful, etc., if it happens to be a person. But in this situation, I'm going to say that this is a willingness to start something new, learning. Pages are like apprentices. They're excited to learn. This one even has a little scholarly cap on here, standing on a stack of books. So that is a willingness to grow, to change, to learn something different. Because over to the left of him, and what he's staring at, is the 10 of Wands reversed. And so the 10 of Wands, 10s are about completion, coming to the end. But with the 10 of Wands, sometimes we do things on our own, by ourselves. I'm okay, I got everything, and yet you're burdened with it. Can't ask for help. Things like that. But this 10 of Wands is reversed, saying, maybe it's the end of a task, it's something that we've been working towards, or maybe it's learning that we can't do things all by ourselves. Sometimes we have to ask for help. The old saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. is a perfect example of the reverse Ten of Wands, which means letting go. Not having to do the entire thing, carry that burden all by yourself. So that's the Ten of Wands, and that's what our apprentice is looking at. And he's actually looks like he's almost analyzing it, saying it's time to let it go. And what he's done is he's turned his back on the devil over to the right. So the devil reversed is that letting go of all those negative things, those behaviors that harm us or harm others. Because what is the devil? The devil is those things that we do that are negative, and again, harms ourselves, harms our others. It could be negative emotions, it could be negative habits, things like that. So sometimes in a situation where I see cards like this, it just makes me think that, you know what, finally being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we let go of the burdens. We can indulge in our bad habits, and sometimes it just feels good to indulge in those habits. That self-righteousness, like, nobody's going to do it if I don't do it. And I mean, that's one of those things that, the devil card represents, that self-righteousness. But this page, this is like going back to the beginning and saying, you know what, I need to think about this in a new way. I need to find something different. And it's a relief to finally let go of that stuff. It's hard, but let's see what this card says. And this is the advice card. And the advice card is the King of Swords reversed. So why would we have the King of Swords reversed here? Well, the page is where a king starts out when he's young. And then a page moves on to be the knight, where he has that youthful energy and rushes forward, has ideas and just strikes them forward. And then the page moves to the queen, where there we learn about caring, spirituality. It's an internal growth. And then as we get older, we become the king, which is more self-assured, ready to take what we've learned and move forward with that. But what I think this is saying here is that maybe we're done being the king for a while. Again, this fits perfect with the reading. The king is the one that takes charge and the one that carries that burden. The king is the one that is more right than anybody. And sometimes taking on the burden of the kingdom, when you have help around you, it's just a natural thing to do. It's like, because we get in those habits. So what I'm taking away from this today is that, I need to let go of my rightisms. I need to take a look at the things that are making me anxious. I need to take a look at the tasks that I'm working on, because I have that habit of doing 80% of the work in the last 20% of the time, because I can procrastinate. So I'm going to take a look at something, and if it's something that is delayed or something that's been bothering me, I'm going to look at what the bad habits are and what my pride and ego is saying that's keeping me from asking for help. Just like this page would, who's willing to learn and find the humility to say, to present myself as this reverse king, to be able to say, you know what, I don't know everything. It'd be nice if I had help. So I think that is what I'm going to take away today, is that today I'm going to allow myself to put away my pride, look at my pride, look at my rightisms, look at my anxieties, and say, you know what, I'm starting fresh, I'm starting new. I have something in front of me, and I'm going to let somebody, I'm going to take somebody's offer. I'm going to give somebody the chance to assist in whatever it is that may be causing me anxiety today. So that's what I've got today to work on, and hopefully this is something that you'll be able to connect with and be able to reflect on and maybe learn something today like the page would, instead of taking our old habits like the king who knows everything. So okay, thank you.